shitting me, Lord, and I feel just the same. He speaks his mind about that asinine asshole in our house. Yeah, John Boudreaux, he likes to call it out. Yes, he does. Well, there's a blue dot down in Texas, that Texas heaven knew. There's a blue dot family in the USA. And all over this world. Yeah, there's a blue dot family.
How y'all doing? Baby, it is, hey, it is Sunday. It is Sunday. I received some dispatches from Deep State indicating that all secret society members would have to meet today to discuss ongoing operations. The Deep State has authorized those to continue with Operation Flush the Turd. We got Operation Flush the Turd. That's what we're going to be concentrating on. I am so glad y'all showed up. I'm ready for a family meeting. I spent most of my day, hold on just a second. Excuse me. Me and Mama spent the day together, listened to some music and whatnot, and soaked ourselves up in some nice aromatherapy and chilled out today and enjoyed herself. And then she got up and cooked a nice meatloaf and mashed potatoes and all the fixings. And oh, Lord, me and Travis are just about to pop. But I'm so glad y'all showed up. We need to really get some things going. Anyway, I want to point out Janda Shedler joined in. So is I imagine Luke and Lindsay is with her. I'm not sure, but I'd like to think they are. Stephanie Need is in there, which means Jay Stroker ain't too far away. Joy Peters showed up. Randy Peterson, woo pig, buddy. Mike Surratt, Terry Montgomery, Virginia Woody. And then Pepsi Max showed up on YouTube because we thought we was losing YouTube there. And then the old bat with two cats jumped in. Tanya Bruth, Anita Clark, who I always confuse with you, Clark, and our own oddly wired in the groom, baby. Gary Atkins is in there. Adina Michael, Grim Santana, and B. Pre, baby. We're glad everybody stopped in. Yep. So I kind of consumed my day with Mama today, enjoyed it tremendously. But I've got an idea working in my head. We have to start getting organized, people. It's coming up. The next thing we're going to face is November. We're done with all the investigations, all the impeachments, and all that shit. Now we got to start focusing on the one thing that we, the people, have a direct impact on. And they got a primary coming up in, I guess it's on Tuesday in New Hampshire. The race is still going on. We don't know who's going to come out on top. So, it's Peter says, I love aromatherapy. It is good for the soul, baby. It is good for the soul. Anyway, I'm toying with an idea. And, it's not just the White House. I think every one of us is motivated. I'm going to just go ahead and tell you my idea, and then we can bat it around and see what y'all think. Because I just came up with it just this evening. We all know what direction we want to go when it comes to the White House. We are all on board, I believe, vote blue no matter who. We're going to see who comes out on top, but we have to be a united people to march our banner forward, people. But the other thing we have to worry about is the Senate. We have to worry about the Senate because that's where all the power, as we've seen lately, that's where it is. We need to take that. And I was trying to think of how we can impact that. And about that time on the TV, here comes Susan Collins when they was asking her, well, he didn't learn much. No, he didn't. That was all bullshit just to cover a vote for political reasons. Didn't have the guts to stand up and vote anything else, and she has to go. And there are other senators, Lindsey Graham. We start picking them out that need to be removed and replaced. And I thought, well, how could we impact that? So, Sarah Gideon is the lady that's running against Susan Collins up in Maine. She's running a pretty strong race. There's a three-way race. There's an independent in there too, but the Democrat is Sarah Gideon. And so I was trying to think, well, I wonder if it would help her a bit if our Blue Dot family, and I mean coordinated a timing of this, is to all give $2, two $1 bills, whatever, and put it in an envelope with a little note saying that we support you across this nation. And you, of course, you use your own words and stuff like that. Uh, and then all send it at the same time. Prepare this to where we do it on a particular day that we all get ready. And, damn, do I? I wonder why I keep saying that.
What?
Anyway, if we all got together at the same day, put $2 in Jay Clayton. I'm sorry. It's going to be up in my head. I'm wondering why I'm doing that. Anyway, if we all put $2 in an envelope, put a little note on it saying that we're supporting the Democratic wave across this country, and we all send that at the same time, maybe it would make an impact. If nothing else, it would boost morale. Anybody get that kind of mail in one day. But I want to bounce it off y'all and see what y'all think. And Cheryl donated her money to Moscow Mitch's opponent. For those in a solid blue state, that we don't have to worry about the senator in that state so much. Not that we don't want to pay attention to him, but those people could single out one senator at a time and start supporting some of these people that are coming up in the senatorial races in all of the states. We've got time before the election, and I thought it was a decent idea to get things going. I don't know. Might be wrong. What do you think, SC?
Hey, I'm right there with you, buddy.
Are you?
Hey, yeah, $2 don't hurt.
No.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Don't want to put nobody in a bind. Hell, yeah. And,
yeah, I mean, a little goes a long way.
That's it, and it would be
everybody.
It would send a message. It would definitely send a message. Eva, how are you?
How's it going, John?
I'm doing fine. Who just popped up there? Eva.
I swear
Hi there, John.
I know it. I'm blind as a bat.
Well, it's not blind. You just get distracted.
Oh, that was Bill. That was Bill Jones. I'm doing fine. Bill, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Bill, how are you?
Oh, now I'm hearing an echo.
Oh, weird,
Big
Bill.
time.
We can hear ourselves, but we can't hear you.
You can't hear you, Bill, because I hear me.
Yeah, I'm hearing an echo too.
Yeah, if you're listening through your speakers, you have to turn your speakers off, or it just bleeds back in through the microphone.
Hang on, Bill. I'll bring you back in to give you some time to fix your issue, and I'll check back on you in just a second.
Eva, how are you doing, darling?
Oh, I'm doing okay. My granddaughter's been here this evening, and that's always really fun.
Oh, well, good.
And the other thing I've been doing is I've picked out a list of senators that we want to defeat and all of their opponents, and I've been posting the opponents' websites.
Outstanding.
Including Sarah Gideon. But it's important to note that there aren't a whole lot of them that are in swing states and are vulnerable. They're in really, really deep red states,
right.
Most of them. Right. So you want to target a bit smart. And I got my information in part from Ballotpedia. And there's about 5 vulnerable senators where it's toss-up.
Right.
But unfortunately, one of them is Doug Jones.
Down in Alabama.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he has to be supported as much as all the rest of them.
Right. Yes.
All the rest of the Democrats.
Yes. All of them
against
that are in,
the,
especially those in challenge states that have a chance, uh, and those that we need
yeah.
to retain. And Doug Jones would be one of those that we would like to try to retain. Alabama is a deep red state. He's up against the wall there, so you know.
Yeah, John.
Yes,
That's a
Ben.
tough battle.
Um, Republican Senator Pat Roberts is up for re-election here in Kansas, and we got to defeat him.
Who's running against him?
That I haven't been able to find yet. Tell
I
me.
haven't been able to find out who's running against him yet.
Ooh, a secret
We
campaign.
have a problem with that because a lot of the primaries are not. I've only been able to find front runners, and the primaries won't be happening until June.
Right. Yeah.
For some of these.
There are some areas that are running more than one candidate. Sarah Gideon, actually, there's two other Democrats, I believe, running, but they're nowhere near what Sarah is getting. And she's the Speaker of the House in Maine. So she already holds a little bit of power up there. And so I probably count for why she's...
Yeah, it's work to find the front runners.
Yeah.
And it's not nice to be pushing, people when you don't have any idea what the other ones are really about. But
Right.
But I don't know if they're endorsed by the Democrat Senate committee.
Right.
Then I figured go for their name, support them anyway.
Right. I'm trying to go with the front runner. Whoever's up front, trying to evidently has the pull of the people and whatnot. We can't. We don't live in those states, so we don't know. We're just gonna have to take a blind shot at it. But we know we have to support the Blues. So, right, Diana Mallory.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. All the way. All the way down the ballot.
All the way down the ballot. It is true, baby.
Yep.
How are you?
All the way down the ballot.
I'm all right.
Good deal.
Hanging in there.
I'm glad you're here this evening. I'm telling you, we have to all be, doing whatever we can. I know I'm going to try to get down to see Eric Olguin, get involved with some of his campaign, do some on the road video work out there the way we did 2 years ago, to try to be involved as much as I can. It's where it starts, baby. It's at your local race down there, the one that's going for your state houses. We have to worry about state houses. So that there's a massive range of politicians out there running, and to make that arc bend, we have to pull as hard as we can everywhere we can. So.
Hey, John, I had an idea that I wanted to run by you and Travis and see what you thought about this.
What's that, Ben?
I thought of an idea of how we could get the Blue Dot family involved with helping our candidates make money.
Mm-hmm.
We could have some special Blue Dot family stickers made that says Blue Dot family in Texas and Blue Dot family members across the nation. Vote blue no matter who come November, and send them to every state and sell them for $2 to help the candidates out.
There you go. That's an idea. Anything to support them would be more than what we're doing right now. I want to try to do something. I figured $2. Everybody could kick up $2 or something. Most of us anyway.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah.
even in your own community.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
Get behind your
support who
leaders.
you can. Yeah. Support the person that you think deems that is worthy of your $2 or your 2 cents or whatever you want to tell them. It's the power of the people that is going to do this. We've been through some shit. We've been kicked in the teeth every damn time, and ain't that right, TW?
Yep, we've been kicked in the teeth too many times.
Yes, I'm tired of that shit, buddy. I want to do something. I want to get the. Okay. So saith Lone Wolf. So saith Lone Wolf.
That gong scared the shit out of me.
Wake you up, goddammit. Let's get this shit going.
I'm in the same room and it scared the shit out of me too. I was reading the YouTube chat.
Hey, I'm trying to pay attention to the chat. It's
Aren't you glad we didn't get the big one?
Ain't you glad? Ain't you glad we didn't get the big one? He
I'm
would have
not.
seen
I
it
want to
coming.
see the big
Yeah.
one.
He would have seen it coming. Let me get my grab over here. Bong! Make
Well,
mine
yeah,
out
I'm,
there.
You know,
you know,
probably
I'm
you'd
having,
have had
I'm
to have
having,
you'd have had to help the UPS driver get it off of the truck.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be the first time we've had to do that for something that was delivered all the way the hell out here.
Oh boy, howdy.
yeah.
UPS don't.
Well, I got.
UPS doesn't like our driveway, y'all. So.
Hey, one sign of hope we have is that Trump's rallies are getting smaller and smaller.
Well, he's on his way to New Hampshire tomorrow, as a matter of fact. He likes to do those rallies right before the vote.
Oh,
He's
my
going to go up to
God.
New Hampshire and pull out his little Klan rally up there and, you know, try to do his best to dissuade people from voting Democrat, whatever. He's a lying stinking. I don't know. Ever since I found out about him, them paying these caravan people to go, you know, event to event to event, you know, it's like, oh,
I mean, would you stay around him unless you were getting paid?
Yeah, you couldn't pay me enough to go to one of his rallies. And if I was, I'd be holding up a sign that said, fuck Trump.
Me, I'd stand outside, but,
Yeah.
Well, you know, you see these
And
people.
your t-shirt's great, too.
That's right.
You see these people standing. You see these people standing in front of businesses and things that are having to sell with the sign. They're just standing out there all day.
Yeah.
You know, pointing the sign, come in here. You know, they're giving them a certain amount of money at the end of the day, so it's kind of the same thing, except you know, it's just, they don't give a shit.
really
They
is.
see an ad on Craigslist.
Yeah.
They see an ad on Craigslist.
He
and
doesn't pay for his venues, so he probably doesn't pay those people.
Oh,
did you not get a check?
Well, I mean,
Son
you
of
gotta
a
think about how.
bitch.
I mean, how many people you think he's paying to come out there, and then look at that to amount that probably cost him to do all the other shit. So just put a couple people out, you know, put some ads on Craigslist, and maybe get out there. And
it ain't him paying the bill.
Yeah,
it's his super PAC, America First, getting out there spreading the money around. How you doing, Mitch? I see you in there, buddy.
I'm here, baby. What's up?
I seen your travel itinerary. I just happened to be free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to be free. Bag carriage free. You know,
You gonna
no
want to
charge.
be my bearer?
Yeah, I'll be the bearer. Hey, lady coming out of the lady coming out of the beauty shop said I looked like a badass, so I put my sunglasses on to be a bodyguard too. Yeah, walk around with my shoulders back, go, yeah, I got right there.
Yeah, you can get some jacked up Timberland.
Yeah, how long?
Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, how long do you think I'd last? Not long, I don't think. But I'd give it a great attempt. But yeah, I'm jealous of your itinerary. I know you miss Julie when you're on the road, but wow, what a road trip, dude.
Well, I made the mistake of sitting down and you know what I'll do? I'll learn some common phrases in Polish.
Yeah.
And I figured, you know, what the hell? I'll be a wise guy when I get there. I'm like, it just doesn't sound like anything to me. I can't keep it all straight.
Ain't working,
so
huh?
I figure I'll just speak English politely.
Yeah, I'm dumb. This is all I know. I'm sorry. Tell me what but yes, buddy, I've been in that situation many times. I've often told people.
You've been all over the world, though. You've been all over the world.
Well, I've been not all over, but a good part of it. And I tell people, you don't know what it feels like to be in an area where nobody speaks your language and you don't know their shit. And you're trying to find out information. How do I get back to a base? Or, you know, which way is the base? You know, they don't know the base. You know, all sorts of shit. Yeah. Lesson learned there. When you get too drunk, don't wander too far out in the boonies. It's hard to get back.
Just going to address, because I saw Ben just write it, and I was actually about to ask everybody in the chat, let us know if the stream's coming in okay, because we got some bad cloud cover and bad wind coming in today, and I'm noticing our ticker here drops to the red every now and then, so yeah, sorry about that for...
I'm hoping we stay live all day long. The wind has been up. And
yeah, that's why I asked that question, because it's happening every 5 minutes on my side.
Well, you know, I actually can't see you at all tonight. I've been having some issues today with my laptop and my tablet, and I just haven't had time to try to figure it out. So, anyway, I got pulled in, so I can hear you.
Boy,
I can't see
we're
you
glad.
That's not. I don't know if that's YouTube or anything. That's just on my end. I'm just having problems with my stuff.
So far, about 20% of our stream has been dropped, so that's what my
Sherry says it's buffering.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. It's got you, and it's going around and around in circles right now.
Is the wind strong enough to blow down that wall?
Probably so.
I
Probably
wouldn't
so. I
doubt it.
wouldn't doubt it. Not a bit at all. It's been blowing pretty good. We always look up. We always have to look up here because on more than one occasion we've been out here
Toilet paper.
and a big old limb just comes falling out of nowhere. You got to watch that shit. These are old, big ass oak trees up here.
Really quick, Bill Jones, do we got you now, buddy?
You got me now, Travis. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm doing just fine, man. How about you?
I'm hanging in there. I was having a good chat with the folks in the blue room, and then boom, I got you.
That's what we do. That's what we
That's
do.
awesome,
We reach
man.
out and snatch you. Oh, you're in the blue room. Not long, baby. Hello. I'm glad you're here, Bill.
I just wanted to tell you guys that I think I first started listening to your channel on YouTube when you were at around 25, 26, 2,700 members.
Well,
And I remember when you hit 3,000, it was a big deal.
oh Lord, yeah.
Then you hit 5,000, it was a big deal. Now you're at 11,000. That's
11,000.
huge, man.
Isn't that amazing? It is. I'm just amazed by that.
It is.
That's
It's so
great.
wonderful. I retired from the military. I did 20 years with Uncle Sam.
Outstanding, sir.
Then I
Thank you,
did
sir.
another 10 years with Uncle Sam chasing bad guys.
There you
I
go.
retired at 55. I'm your age.
There
So
you go.
in fact, I think I'm 1 month older than you. I was born in December, and you were born in January.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Same year.
but
You were born in
yes,
54?
sir. But,
Okay, so yeah, we're about the same age. I'm a little older than you.
so
I'm blazing a trail,
well,
though.
the deal is for the last decade, I've been working with veterans groups, American Legion, VFW, IAVA, Vietnam veterans, those kinds of folks, and I do a lot of speaking, and then during the off season, which is now, I've been working with the Board of Election, getting
Outstanding.
those non-voters to register to vote.
That's
so
it.
We're doing pretty good in the county. Since October, we're right at about 2,400 new people that we've registered since October.
Outstanding.
We're doing
Outstanding.
good.
Yeah.
Outstanding,
Thank you,
Bill.
sir.
Round
Say
of
blue, baby.
applause.
Yeah, I'm
We're trying
giving
to
a
turn it
bell
blue.
to that.
Oh, shit. You got
There
a
you
gong,
go.
There you
Bill.
go.
That's
Well, we're
outstanding,
trying-
Bill.
We're just trying to turn it blue. It's got me and a bunch of old veterans. We just show up at various places, the local mall, the libraries, wherever we can get a
There you
desk
go.
and sit there and educate people about how important it is to vote.
There it is. Because a lot of, most people will stop and listen to somebody, especially if they know they're a veteran. If you can
Right,
recognize
right.
them as a veterans group, well, that carries a lot of weight
Yep.
right there.
Yep, we all wear our hats too.
Oh,
but,
yeah. I wear my-
They know who we are.
I love my T-shirt, the one I wear anytime I really get a chance when I go into the store or something, the mall or wherever. I
Right.
ain't been to the mall in 5, 10
I was about
years.
to say,
Yeah,
you and
shit,
Mall, what
no.
in the world? That ain't your kind of place.
No, not the mall. Just feed store, wherever the hell I'm going. I really haven't. I ain't been in the
hear ya.
mall in years. All gave some gave all. One had bone spurs.
One had bow and spurs. Amen.
Americans, veterans against Trump. And I don't give a shit who you are. You're not, what are you going to say to a veteran? Hey, you can't say that. Fuck you. Did you notice the word veteran? I got to check. Yeah, you damn right I can say it. And I
Well, at
say
least
it often.
nowadays they thank you for your service. I remember when they threw rotten eggs and tomatoes at
No
us. So.
shit. Yeah, things were a little different. I came back. I landed in Travis Air Force Base in the middle of the night, and there was nobody there to greet my ass. It's like, oh, okay. How do I get back to San Jose, California? It was. Yeah, things are different now, as well they should. Anytime anybody says thank you for your service, I always tell them thank you for paying your taxes. Unfortunately, most of it doesn't go to the soldier, sailor, or airman. It just, gets ate up in the, defense budget.
The golf course.
Yeah, golf course,
The
Mar-a-Lago.
Trump budget.
Some bullshit. It just always strikes me because being a veteran,
Ivanka's eyeliner.
yes, eyeliner, Ivanka. She's got a new line coming out. It's going to be mandatory. Kellyanne Con Jobs,
Too funny.
store stacking up a bunch of it, I think. But yeah, boy, I had a thought and then I lost it. That's not my fault.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, it's not my
Well,
fault.
hey, all you veterans out there, thank you for your service, man.
Well,
Yeah,
thank you for
Amen to
paying your
that.
taxes.
Yep.
for sure.
No, I got one better for you. I've
What?
got one better for you. So Ben, thank you for giving a shit.
Thank you for
Seriously,
giving a shit.
because a lot of people, even nowadays, people take for granted what our servicemen and women do for our country. And, I never got to serve, but I, have the utmost respect to those who have and who have before them and who have before them, so on and so
Yeah,
forth.
it goes all the way back.
Yeah,
And we got to because we got an asshole in the White House that has no respect for
It's
him at
never
all.
too late.
exactly.
Hey,
Yeah.
Travis, are you 39?
No, I'm about to be 29.
All right.
Yeah, he's still eligible.
All right, then you're still eligible.
That's it.
I'm
yes,
still
see.
eligible.
Still go.
You're still eligible.
Hey,
I can get you an email address if you want.
There you go. See, his mama might have a fight with you.
yeah, probably.
I'll,
Mama and
I'll admit it.
we'll see. I mean,
my personal and everybody that knows me, only 1% of our population at any given time is serving in the military. That's a standard where, when you hear of the 1%, I tell people don't think about billionaires. Fuck them people. The 1% of true 1% in this nation are those that serve. And they're not asking for any, it's not like you get out and you want to walk around with a signed veteran on your back and everybody pats you on the back and goes, glory be. No. But be treated fairly, to be paid in a way that's commensurate with what they're asking you to do, the baggage that you're going to carry around the rest of your life, that cost should be borne by us. And
So Vietnam and Gulf War veterans both saw things that nobody should see.
no, every war,
Every
buddy.
single person that I know came back a different person.
Oh yeah, it changes you
And
forever.
we just can't afford that. We can't
No.
afford that anymore.
You're-
And then,
you-
that's not
anybody-
even thinking about the poor people who we're invading.
Yeah, yeah. We're lucky in so many respects that kind of a war hasn't come here. But that doesn't mean it won't ever. That has always frightened me as military personnel because I've always said, well, we're damn well set up to defend our country everywhere but here.
You think they're gonna go for Corpus Christi first?
Nah,
now?
not well. No,
well,
well,
look, we got a port.
we
gotta-
have the fifth largest port in the United States, and not only that, we are a major supplier of oil and gas products out of this area. This in Houston are two of the biggest oil and gas producers in the country. So
They've always said if we have a nuclear war, the states that are in the middle of the country will be the first ones to get hit.
That's because Cheyenne Mountain is only about an hour drive from me.
the first places probably we hit where they would know where our strategic land-based missiles are, interballistic missiles. They would try to take those out, stuff like that. If it ever were to happen like that, then we're looking at a post-apocalyptic world, Mad Max society. There will not be, you want to dream in your head that there would be organization and stuff, and there will be pockets of it. So you try to attempt to look up what people like-minded and for security, but always the sad part of it is, along with so many other things that make you just turn your head and shake it, it's not only some enemy you have to worry about. It's another American down the road who wants the shit that you've got, and it's a sad statement of our society, but it's true. If we had power grid failure across this country, if we lost power and things started going to shit, it's not an invading force you have to worry about. And we hope our society doesn't go that way. But
guys, I got to rock and roll out of here. Take care, John. Love
Mitch.
you all, Blue Dots. Stay strong,
All right,
stay blue.
Mitch.
Mitch,
you
take
later.
care of
Take
yourself,
care of
bub.
each other.
Thank you
Take
for
care,
coming
Mitch.
by, bub.
Take care, man.
Hey, did anybody hear about this Alabama cop that
Hi, Mitch.
basically posted on Facebook that he thinks that Nancy Pelosi should be blown up by a side
Oh
bomb,
yes. Some
by
guy
a
made
road
it.
bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I just heard it. I heard of it. I haven't read the thing
I've
yet.
been kind of disconnected for a couple days from
It's
stuff like
on
that.
YouTube if you get a chance to look it up. It's
It is. But did you see where the guy went in and was shooting up the police station? And
I didn't catch that one.
I think I've seen heard about it again, but I didn't look into it. Like I said, I've been distracted from all that stuff this weekend. I've kind of had my mind on other things. Yeah, I'm kind
I
of
believe
a
it
little
just
out of the loop.
happened today.
Yeah, that's what I understand. It just happened today. You know,
Yeah,
that's
De Blasio.
you know when I was watching Bill Maher the other night. Anytime I watch Bill Maher, I always think to myself that he may
Yes,
be right.
yes.
That
Oh, he's
you know,
yeah.
between November and January, do you think he is going to sit back quietly and prepare for a peaceful turnover of power? Or is he going to be screaming
no.
about
Or is he
an
gonna be
illegal
screaming about
election,
an illegal election
rigged, and all that kind of
rigged
crap?
and all that kind of crap?
Well, I just heard today that somebody tried to and got really close. Actually got to
Hold on.
Hold on, Bill.
I
You're having
think
your
Bill.
microphone
Yeah.
problems again, so
We're
I'll
gonna-
bring you back in as soon as, or I'll check back in on you in a few minutes to make sure.
He just muted.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
got him muted just
yeah.
so I didn't have to get him
Oh.
out of the call. He can just work on it and try to fix it and all that other stuff. So
Yeah, he can still hear us. So
yeah.
Now, what was that again, Ben?
I heard today. I think I even showed a discussion that somebody actually made it through the doors of the White House and actually tried to assassinate Trump.
Yeah, with a knife. I
Well,
picked it up, but I didn't.
That ain't gonna be the first time.
well,
You know, I
we
mean,
don't-
he's got to
as
realize.
much as
that
we hate
a
him,
lot
we
of
don't want to
people
encourage
are,
that
you know,
shit. Just want to get him out.
Yeah.
No, but there is people that are nut jobs, and it's not just nut jobs. I mean, there's a lot of nut jobs out there that don't like what he is for, and
Yes.
it's bad. We don't wish that on anybody, but hey,
No. There's a guy
that's
down in
kind of
Florida
what
that was
happens when you're in the
arrested.
job.
That was arrested for driving his vehicle into a Republican voting registration booth tent that was set up. I don't know how many, if anybody.
See, and that's bad.
That's
I mean,
bad.
it's
That is
Any-
bad.
anytime
We can't
it's
be
bad,
doing that
yes.
shit.
We can't be doing that.
No.
It's ridiculous.
They would love for us to do that. As a matter of fact, they'll try to do some shit, blame it on us. They want that angry demon Democrat.
That way they can go and say, see, the Democrats
Yep.
are this and the
Yep, they're
Democrats
crazy.
are that. We just need to.
Well, they keep doing.
Yeah,
they
but
did that just recently with the or what was it? Trump referencing that shooting that happened at that baseball game.
Yeah, Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Said he
it's,
looked
he
better
said
now.
Scalise.
When Scalise
Scalise
got
looks
shot.
a lot
yeah.
better now.
Oh, he
Yeah.
looks better now. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
And, you know,
they
that-
key in on that.
Yeah, because that one dude, when he walked up there and asked him, "Are these Democrats or Republicans out here?" He opened fired, and so yeah, I mean they use that shit.
As much as I am politically inclined, I never start a conversation that way. I don't want to know about your politics. How you doing?
Yeah.
Hello, Bernadette. How you doing?
Yeah.
I'm fine. How are you, John?
I'm very well, Bernadette. Very well, thank you very much. Enjoying the day. We enjoyed the day very much. Kind of kick back, listen to some music.
Beautiful day today. I made a lot of salves.
Did you? I heard you had a chat with Deborah on the phone.
I had a long chat with Deborah.
Good.
She is a cat.
She is a character. I'm telling you, from the word
She's
go.
helping me out, and I got labels coming.
Oh, really?
And I got packaging, and I've spent all day. In fact, I'm still making oils right now as we're speaking. And I've been in the kitchen all day making salves.
There you
all
go,
kinds
baby.
of salves.
See, that's why I feel so good.
so
It's
you,
'cause
so
Bernadette.
you're claiming you're a witch.
Yes, I believe so. I'm a witness, sir. I heard her say it.
I won't say that I'm a witch. I am a healer.
I like that more.
I like that better.
I like that more.
better.
There you go. I believe it.
Okay, I am a healer.
Well, good. I'm glad because I like the stuff. I really do. Mama likes the stuff.
Awesome.
So.
That's cool.
It even helped my toothache the other day, like just rubbing it into the jaw area. Like,
yeah,
that actually like numbed it out pretty good. I'm glad that shit was over.
Okay. You using it still? Keep your fingers out of that jar. Using up all that shit on your minor aches and pains? Are you shitting me?
Mom handed it over to me and said, let's try
blame
this.
it on your mother. I see
And
how
it was
it
only
is.
once or twice.
It is. It's being passed around the family Bernadette. It really is.
Awesome. You know what? That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to make you feel better, and and if I can help that way, you make me feel real good that you're using my
Oh,
product, and
I am.
that's just.
And this ain't no. This is an what did they say? An unsolicited endorsement.
Bernadette's not paying us to say
not
this.
Not paying me a dime to say it. I love the shit.
They didn't pay me a dime to get it. Okay, this was all out of love and out of concern.
I had only one other person send me something that worked similar, and that was our buddy David Robertson out in Everett, Washington, and he sent me some salve that we ran out of a long time ago, and it was marketed, at the store there, and had basically the same ingredients you're making. So.
Well, this is an underground railroad type thing going on right here, and you gotta have the secret decoder ring.
That's right. You gotta get your secret decoder ring to get this shit. So, it's a blue dot thing, baby.
Yeah, it's a blue dot thing.
Yeah, it's a blue dot.
How do I get my secret decoder ring?
You have to apply for it.
How many boxes of cereal do you have to send in? How many box tops?
Yeah.
You got to send in the coupons. The coupons.
Be like the kid at the thing, and he's sitting there going, "You must drink your Ovaltine." Shit.
You remember the SNH green stamps or the blue?
Oh hell yes. Oh hell yes.
Collect the fucking stamps and send in the book to get redeemed.
There you go.
God, them things were everywhere in my grandparents' house.
Oh man, me and Marcia, we'd be collecting SNH green stamps, and they had one called Texas Gold. Yeah, you betcha. Save up. I'm gonna get that lamp if it kills me.
I got 100 stamps. Give me that lamp.
I want that freaking lamp. That's all I need. That lamp and this chair. That's it. Just this lamp and this chair and that. Whatever.
And the dog.
Hey, John, an important topic.
What's that?
Can you believe that Fox News is encouraging violence against Democratic politicians now?
Well, I wouldn't doubt that. That a bit. I noticed that they're running a video now. Donnie tweeted it out. I mean, shared it and all this shit. It's hitting all the right wing. It's Nancy tearing up the speech. But they have edited the video to where when Donnie is standing up talking about the Tuskegee Airmen, she stands up and tears up the speech. Well, if you didn't watch it, you some dumbass out there, they're going to see that and think, oh, look at there. That's disrespectful. That Tuskegee Airmen.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
They are going to
John?
What's that?
When I grow up, I want to be like Nancy Pelosi.
Me too. Me too. I do. Yeah, when I grow up, I want to have that kind of balls.
When I grow up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a statement. I'm proud of her for doing it.
I am too.
Me
too.
You might look pretty handsome in the pearls there, John.
Yeah, I heard.
What's that?
I heard he was trying to.
I said you might look pretty handsome in the pearls.
You should see him in the high heels.
You ought to see me. You ought to see me when I get dutied up, buddy. You wouldn't. You have no idea.
You thought Rudy Giuliani looked good. I mean, wait till you see John.
No shit. That comes back to haunt him occasionally.
I heard Trump is filing a lawsuit against Nancy Pelosi for doing that, and everybody says try and do it because that was a copy of the speech. That was not an official document.
No, it wasn't.
No, that was not the official.
Yeah, they actually
her copy of the speech.
Yeah.
It's not like she
said
ripped
Matt
up.
Gates actually
He is the
filed.
most litigious person in America. He would file a lawsuit on Nancy Pelosi for just breathing air.
That's it.
She should have. You know what she should have did? She should have chewed it up and spit while it's in the back of his head.
Well, what they should have been doing is every time he's made up a bullshit story come out of his mouth, somebody over there should have said liar. That's not true, sir. That's fucked up shit, buddy.
Yeah, they actually said that Matt Gates.
I was just fixing to say
Matt Gates. They said that he filed a report on her, but then they filed an ethics violation against him.
The Florida bar has opened an investigation into him. And I hope they kick his ass out.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
I mean, people called for it when he did his little stunts back during.
Oh, when he rode his smoker
like,
pony into the meeting, into the.
yeah, things like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
And then
look
he
at
would go
me.
into.
And they said he
I'm
had
here
his
to
phone
protest.
and everything, and then they ordered pizza and all that shit.
Yeah,
He'd go into the chambers where he wasn't
we
supposed
have
to
to
be and
remember
shake
this
all
whole thing. They're going to play right off of Donnie's playbook. This is going to be a reality TV star campaign type thing here. That's it's going to be shocking all the time with this asshole. One way or another, they're going to try to get as much dirt on every Democrat running and throw it out there as they can. That's what they're
They're
doing.
going to make up.
Sick that dog on them. That's what you do.
one big bad.
They're going to make up dirt. They're not going to collect it because there isn't any to be collected.
The Republicans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
They're
$1 billion
good.
in disinformation they want to put out.
Yes. Yes.
$1 billion
of lies.
Okay, but we know that this shit is coming.
Yes, we do.
Okay. So it can't be disinformation if we know it's coming.
If you don't have to believe that
not
shit.
To us.
That is so important.
Not to us.
And you hear public service little commercials on the radio every once in a while. Kids trying to teach grandma how to use Snoops or something like that to do fact checking, and because the internet is going to be filled of it. We know Facebook is. I'm glad to see that Twitter is not doing political ads and shit on their platform. But you can bet your ass that Facebook and YouTube, as far as I know, they're running. Donnie's running commercials on my videos all the time.
Has anybody seen the Bloomberg commercial with the little gingerbread man that catches on fire every time Donnie's speaking and it says lie down at the bottom?
Boy.
I love it.
I haven't seen that.
Hit him on that shit. That's one thing. I'm welcoming Bloomberg's money in that respect.
Okay.
Keep calling him out.
Bloomberg might spend
Yes.
$1 billion or $2 billion. They say.
Yeah, a real billionaire against a fake one.
It gets in his head.
Yep, it
And
certainly
does. It drives that
and he
fake Chinese rug he got on top of it crazy. It might get up and run away.
Bloomberg ought to push that a real billionaire against the fake billionaire thing.
Yeah.
Keep pushing that message.
He is pushing it.
Yeah.
He is pushing it, and it bugs the fuck out of that.
That's right. That's how you get him. Tell him he's not a billionaire. Tell him his show sucks. He'll get real mad at you.
Bloomberg should do a commercial, like he should bend down like those, for the bald-headed commercial and say, "This is my real hair. Let's see Donnie's."
Oh, there. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Well, Mega Whip Willie donated $10 through Super Chat and said, "We need to get Gatz, Scott, and Rubio out of office. Florida would be a lot better off. So saith Mega Wet Willie." That is it, buddy. That's the kind of thing that we have to start.
I agree.
Yes, SC's down there in Florida. He knows about that shit. Hell, we got.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
It just I was surprised when Rick Scott got elected. I mean, this is a dude that
none of us were too happy about that.
Companies off, and he pled the fifth like 5 times. He was a fucking crook.
Yeah.
A fucking crook.
That's
and
exactly.
That's like when he come out and put his video out talking about he's been held hostage. Him and 99 other senators have been held hostage. Yeah, right, motherfucker. Kiss my ass.
No
bitch.
shit. There you go.
No
shit.
You know what dirty tactic that I hope Bloomberg starts doing?
What's that?
I hope Bloomberg starts getting some of these people that Trump has either raped or sexually assaulted, and Bloomberg starts putting those in his commercials.
Put them up there right in the front row. Diana Mallory just donated $5 through Super Chat and said, and Diana, I can't believe you did. A lady like you using language like this. Diana Mallory saith, "Fuck Trump." So saith Diana Mallory.
What was it? What was it that Bill Maher said? Not this Friday, but last Friday, talking about he's talking about how Trump put the 3 women out there that accused Clinton of and he's like, well, put all of Trump's 36 out there and have him picking mushrooms off a pizza.
Yeah, that's all while wearing pussy hats. That's it.
Pussy hats.
Yeah. That's exactly what we knew, Diana. I can't believe you said "fuck Trump" right here in front of God and everybody. It says it right there. But she was proper. It says PHUCK. Fuck Trump.
It's
That's
gotta
what it says. I'm just doing it phonetically.
That's what it says.
And that's what we're going to do. I can't wait for it. I really am. We need to get pumped up. I want to get excited. You think the 2018 Blue Wave was up? Baby, we need to crank this one all the way up to W, wide open, and be engaged in this and be motivated for it. Motivated,
Yeah, like I say, do it while how he did it when he was against Hillary. And they had Bill and all that down in the audience, and then run all these 30 whatever women down right in the audience and have them just stare at Trump.
Yeah. Sit up right in the front row.
You're right in the front row.
The imitation game.
Well, that's the games they're going to play. That's who they are. That's what they're going to do. It's to attract the daily shit show is what we can expect. As long as the news, outlandish shit that he's doing, recently here with the retaliation on those that stood up and told the truth. And we can all witness what kind of a dick he is for that kind of shit. Are you done?
Yeah.
All right. I've been in here just treading water, holding down the fort.
Yeah, like I say,
that movie.
Sorry about that.
We put one of your men in the hospital, and we put one of them.
Yeah, one in the hospital. We put one of yours in the morgue. Yeah.
Yeah, he said that's how we need to put it.
That is.
He brings 3 people. We bring 30 people.
Well, again, agreeing with Bill Maher, we don't need to play nice. I don't play nice. Y'all know that. I ain't played nice since day one. It's been screw them a whole time. It's. I want somebody that could. We want a White House and a Senate and a House of Representatives that can shove the shit down their throat like they shoved it down our throat.
That's
you
what
think
I'm
that
saying.
tax cut did you well, buddy? Wait till we get hold of your ass.
Hey, if Bloomberg wants to spend all this money putting out commercials to hit Trump below the belt, go ahead.
Well,
if he makes it, he makes it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But you go ahead and you spend all your money.
Well, right now
pressure,
he's keeping Trump's interest, pissing him
driving
off.
him crazy. Yeah, exactly. Keep driving.
I'm waiting on my check. I really am. I'm looking for it. I really am because here's the deal. Here's the deal. There we go again. I saw a headline. About Daddy Warbucks there. Shit, my mind just falls apart sometimes.
Who?
Our side, rich guy, just run. We was just talking about him.
Bloomberg?
Bloomberg. I'm sorry.
Bloomberg.
Jeez, I swear. See how that fast you bloom right out of the floor. You're looking for it. What the hell did I do with that name?
Really quick before you go
Write
any
it
further,
down,
though, Bill
John,
Jones, I tried to add you back again, buddy, and
Yeah, we're getting the feedback again, Bill.
I'll try again in just a second. Hopefully, we can get you back.
I see Gary. Anyway, my thought before it falls out on the floor was there was a headline that says Bloomberg to invest in micro influencers. Huh? Micro influencers? Huh. I wonder if I'm on the list. Am I going to get a check?
I would be surprised if any
Could you make it before Wednesday, please?
Look, I'm just going to say this right now. I would be surprised if any politician were to ever look our way because, I mean, let's face it.
We're proud at 11,000.
No, it's not about
11,000 here. We're proud of 18,000,
probably
but don't
be surprised, Travis.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say, though, because it's like what Bill Maher has been saying. We need to get a little bit rougher and all that other stuff and start, not playing as nice as we have been, right? So that's what I'm getting at is like, who's going to be brave enough to ever look at some channel like ours? And it's not our community. It's not our family. It's specifically our commentary. Our commentary. It's not necessarily
this
rough.
This is America,
it's
baby.
just,
that's what I like about this.
Yeah.
People in this chat room, people on the chat in Facebook, and these are people from
real.
all across the United States.
It's real, is what it is.
Right.
Yeah. It's real.
This. You want to know what the voice of America is saying? Right there, Miss Linda Cram says, "Daddy Warbucks." Daddy Warbucks. There, that's him.
Ask somebody. Ask me.
Yes, ask me. There ain't nobody calling me in a poll. I ain't got nobody in a poll.
Exactly.
Nobody's
but see, that's what
calling
I'm
me.
saying is like, I'd be tickled to death to see someone go, "Hey, y'all are pretty real. Why don't I have y'all represent, my campaign or whatever, like it would be neat. It would be interesting."
I'm interested if he does it before Wednesday. After Wednesday, I don't know. Get here before Wednesday, baby.
If he got it to you by Thursday.
Yeah. Really quick, do we got Johnny
Okay.
Fly in here?
Johnny Fly.
Yes, you do. I'm
How
here.
you doing, cowboy?
Oh, I'm doing good, fellow cowboy.
There you go,
Hey,
buddy.
you know what? I was just thinking it. Don't ask me why it just came across my mind. But since we're all blue dots, have you ever remembered watching the Smurfs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I never watched them. I knew who they were.
John,
I believe I had to get my ass up and go to work.
Well, John, this is a compliment now, okay?
Okay.
But you remind me of Papa Smurf.
Papa Smurf. I'm Papa Smurf.
All you need is that little white cap on.
That's all?
You got the white beard. There you go.
Did he smoke a pipe?
I don't know.
Not
That's
that
a
I know.
He didn't?
Remember.
Well, you get the green screen out, and then John, you just dress up like Papa Smurf and just get down on your knees and kind of help the
Get the height thing down a little bit.
Yeah, get the height.
Oh, I don't even need him on his knees. I'll just shrink him in post.
He'll just shrink me. He can take me down and make me about an inch tall out there. Hey, how y'all doing out there? Fuck Trump. Fuck Trump.
You did that perfectly.
And watch out for your freaking feet.
Stay away from yeah.
Hey, that's the adult version.
Honestly,
That's the
that
adult
might be
version.
nightmare fuel. I don't know if I want to be responsible for
Why
that.
is Jenny stepping on me?
BB, thank you for asking. Mama is doing fine. There's anxiety, of course. We're gonna worry about stuff until we find out better. But yeah, she's keeping her spirits up. And but thank you, buddy, for asking very much. Thank you. I'm paying attention to the chat. There I am again.
Oh, man.
Who is that guy?
Hey, Bill, you're still echoing.
All right. Check me, Bill. We're gonna go have a little private conversation. See if we can get this worked out.
All right.
got it.
Thank you,
I'll
Bernadette.
Thanks, Bernadette.
All right.
Help him out.
Yeah, because I want this to work. He seems like a really cool dude.
Yeah, I'm very impressed that he's active in volunteering in politics and whatnot.
And his service.
For real.
And his service, yes. Anybody retired. You
got a
retired,
good
you put up
radio
with a
voice.
lot of shit.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. To get out that door,
Yeah.
you put up with a lot of shit in your life. Because it all
Yeah,
starts out
John,
low.
you talk about Bill. He has a good radio voice.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
he does.
I agree with that too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he
and
did.
you can tell he's used to
Yeah,
public
yeah.
speaking, so
Yep.
that helps.
Yes.
There was
Tell
a
that,
veteran.
John.
There was a veteran that came into the. I was over at Starbucks getting a coffee, and there was a veteran that walked in there, and they were giving him a cup of coffee, and they said, "Well, thank you for serving our country." And I walked over and I said, "And here's my hand to thank you for serving our country." And he goes, "You don't have to do that." I said, "Yeah, I do, and I'm also paying for your coffee."
There you go, buddy. There you go.
There
It's
you
small
go.
things.
Yeah.
It is small
Love
things.
you.
Exactly. I'm looking for it and it's in my hand.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh,
found it.
John.
Yeah, I watched.
I know it's
watched
pitiful.
That,
I'm losing
I
it,
watched
buddy.
that new,
I've
What's
had
that?
those days. Trust
Yeah.
me.
I watched that last night. I watched that movie Midway. The
Oh, movie.
2019.
Oh, how was
2019 version of it.
Did you enjoy
It
that?
was, it was decent. I mean, there's moments where it seemed like I was watching a video game, but other than that, it was all right. But you go back and you reflect on, the stuff that happened,
Right.
like after I got through watching it, there was, they were warned that it possibly could happen, and they ignored it, and it happened. And then the same guy that was warning them about Pearl Harbor was the one that they trusted when it come down to Midway,
Yeah.
And so, we were warned about Pearl Harbor. We were warned about 9/11.
There were signs that were missed. There were a lot of
Yeah.
information that was missed and misdirected and didn't get to the destination on time until they looked out the fucking window and seen them getting blind. Miss Linda Henshaw Cram just donated $2 through Super Chat and says, Miss says, fuck Trump and all of his ilk. So saith Miss Linda. Baby, we appreciate that tremendously. We really do. Hold Oh, I was going to tell you. Oh, the movie.
Yeah. Well, another thing I was kind of getting at when more I thought about it is, we had that happen with Pearl Harbor, and that's kind of what got us into World War II. But we were over there paying Japan back for attacking us. But then we got in the Europe stage and, freed the
Oh, it was.
world.
It
You know
was.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Pearl Harbor brought
then we
us
get,
into the war,
yeah,
but we were needed long before.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. And then, it was like I said, it could have been avoided if the intelligence would have, listened to
mhm.
the people that were telling them. And, the same thing happened on 9/11. You know,
Yeah, missed signals.
they were
Yeah,
warned,
Yeah,
missed
but
missed
we
signals.
didn't.
signal.
But we ended up going to war with someone we had no business going to war with.
Yeah, we have a habit of doing that shit.
Yeah,
In the
and
movie,
that's
did you enjoy the views of the airplanes taking off from the Lex? I mean, from the the Lexington.
yeah. I mean, it was. I mean, don't get me wrong. The it was filmed very well. Like I said, there's
Well, of
moments where
course
you
it
kind
was.
of thought you were in a video game,
I know where
but
you're getting
you
at,
got
Dad, but that's not
yeah.
the same movie.
Huh?
You're thinking
Oh,
of
yeah,
Pearl Harbor.
you're talking about the original one, or Pearl
Pearl
Harbor.
Harbor. Pearl Harbor was the
Oh,
one that was filmed
here.
here. Yeah, no, Midway's
Oh,
the
okay.
Midway's
Oh,
a
that's
new
right.
movie.
Yeah, no, Midway we watched. I think we
No.
watched Midway, didn't we?
No, because
No.
there was an older Midway movie, like really old. I
Okay.
forgot what it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
called.
Oh, like the one I remember.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah, I
old.
can't. It wasn't called Midway, but it's called. God, I can't think. But
Well, the
I
one
have
for
seen
Pearl
it, and
Harbor
it's been years
that
ago.
was filmed here, we had a great enjoyment because
Yeah.
they had to keep switching the aircraft carrier, the Lexington, from the USS Lexington
Yeah.
No, it
to.
was actually the USS Hornet.
All right, Mister Encyclopedia. It was the
Hey.
USS Hornet. He's right. He's right. And switching the Lex back and forth between the American ship
Hornet
and
and
the
then,
Japanese aircraft carrier.
Yep.
Because they had to show them too, so they'd get out mattresses, put it all over the place, put a big meatball on the side of it. Everybody gets dressed up like Japanese. It's like a transformation. It takes a couple days to do. You go down
Yeah.
there and look, and there's a Japanese carrier
They
sitting right
took
there
all
at the
those
bayfront.
planes off the carrier deck for real
Yes,
too.
yeah, they had took everything
Yeah.
off, and they indeed took a
B-25.
B-25 bomber off the deck. They had to wait for the right wind conditions that day. They were just had the plane on the deck all the time. It was a really light aircraft. They had stripped it down to bones, and sure enough, shit, when the wind got up, they took off. And so that's not a fake scene you see. That's a real B-25.
They wouldn't dare do that, I don't think, anymore.
Well,
It's probably easier and
Yeah.
cheaper now to do CG.
Yeah. Well, I seen Pearl
Yeah,
Harbor. If you're talking the
CGI.
one that was with Ben Affleck, is that the one you're
Yeah.
talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen that, but it's been years ago. So yeah, I mean, if I watch it again, I'll keep that in mind to look out for that. But yeah, it's been so long since I've seen that movie.
It's
I can't
funny
even think about it.
As a VFX critiquist or whatever you would want to call me, I always find it funny because CGI was just getting into its prime, but it wasn't perfect yet, and there was a lot of inconsistencies with the carriers in that one. Some of them would have the sideways deck, which obviously wasn't a thing back in World War II, and like the deck would then disappear, the deck would reappear. It's like you couldn't make it perfect, but no, it's just a funny thing to look back on because it's like, wow, movie made in our hometown that wasn't. What was that other one? Billie Jean, right? The Legend of Billie Jean. That was
yes,
filmed in
yeah,
Corpus.
that was,
with,
yes, that was filmed here also. Legend of Billie Jean.
With Helen Slater.
I believe so.
Don't get me to lie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course it was. Yeah, I remember distinctly. That was her name. Yeah.
Well, I got I added the Disney Plus today.
Oh, there you
to
go.
my repertoire, and I watched Old Yeller, which God, I haven't seen that in years.
I don't
So I
think
go
I can
Yeller.
do that anymore.
Well, I haven't. I was killing time. I was like cooking food and just
Talk
like,
about
watching
killing
it.
when you're talking about
I
it.
love that
Old
channel.
Yeller.
I love that channel.
Jesus,
And,
man, come on.
But no, I'm gonna watch when we get done tonight. Before I go to bed, I'm gonna watch Gus. Remember
Just
Gus with the kicking
killing
mule,
time,
kicking the
shooting the
field goals
shit.
for the football team. I'm gonna watch that before I go to bed tonight because
Oh,
I
there
mean
you
I
go.
can't tell you how old I was when I seen that movie last.
Oh,
But yeah, this
man.
Disney Plus. I'm like I said, I just got it yesterday. I'm having time to like dive into it today.
Mine
So
is
yeah,
the
I think I'm gonna
strongest
enjoy
man
it.
in the world. That was the funny.
That's awesome. The first movie I watched when we got Disney Plus was Flight of the Navigator because I couldn't believe it. Like,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
there's Flight of the Navigator. I haven't seen that movie since I was
Oh
a
yeah,
kid.
I did the same thing.
That was the best.
We got Disney Plus.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, we got Disney Plus. It's on in there. You can use it anytime you want.
I didn't know we had it.
Yeah.
Do they carry
Well, there you go,
CNN
shit.
or MSNBC?
No.
Oh, what the hell am I going to turn it to?
I don't know.
It's the good
Old
movies
Yeller.
back in the
My
day.
brother used to
John.
call it the
Yeah.
Forever Channel. Really? CNN? Really? It's the Forever Channel. It's either there
Well, you know,
or
the other
over
night-
MSNBC or I don't know. I like
You know-
Newsy.
Yeah. Well, you know, the other night Bill Maher was talking about, from what I remember, he's talking about like the channels not being like he was talking about the TLC, the Learning Channel. You're not learning shit on there no more.
Hell no.
I mean, that's not,
Oh yeah, I've seen
You
that.
know?
Yeah, you're not
And,
learning
like,
anything
TLC,
anymore. They
yeah,
got
it's like-
yeah,
like
Honey Boo Boo or
A&E.
some shit like that
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah, and it's like A&E. A&E used to be the Arts and Entertainment Network.
Right.
Now it's just like, it might as well just be the Police Network.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
Right.
cops are live. Everybody wants to see the guy get arrested live. You know.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah,
see-
and I
they
know 'cause
did,
them fuckers are in my town, and when they come and they stay in your town, you probably got a problem. You know?
Really,
Yeah.
you got
You
a
wanna come
problem.
hang out?
Maybe you ought to
wanna
hang
come
out
hang
at the
out for a
voting
couple-
booth and change that shit.
Yeah, yeah. You want to come hang out for a couple weeks? That's all right, but then kind of move on. There's plenty of other towns around here that I think got crimes.
You
and
know, there's
shootings
crime
and
next
shit. Go show them.
downtown.
Yeah,
Shit.
Didn't
shit.
even say something about the History Channel. He said the History Channel. You don't see history on there. It's all
Ancient aliens.
Well, I mean,
selling this.
well, you
Yeah.
have
Pickers
certain
or-
shows like next Sunday they're going to do the 3-day mini series on George Washington. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. They do have
Yeah.
things, but you know they do have like the Pawn Stars and the Counting Cars. And I
Right.
watch a lot of History Channel, you know, but it's just
Hey,
the way it
did
is.
you,
You know.
Did you see Bill Maher was interviewed today by Farik?
Yeah, I
Farik?
saw that.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think of that? He said, like, we need to get our act together as Democrats. Did you see that whole interview?
I did not see that,
with
Johnny.
who?
Fareed
He
Sakari.
said
Fareed
that.
Oh,
Sorry.
Fareed
Bill
Sorry.
Maher.
Yes, I did. Yes, I
Fareed
did.
Sakari.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good. You watched it.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think
I
about
don't miss Bill Maher.
No, Fareed Zakaria interviewed Bill Maher today.
Right.
Oh, he did.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not
Yeah,
see
it
that.
was on CNN.
On
Oh, I did
CNN.
not see that. He's been on Bill Maher's show
Yeah.
before.
Yeah,
Bill
just
likes
Yeah,
this
you
it.
last
gotta
one.
watch.
He's a
I
smart
get
guy.
a kick out of it. I get a
Fareed's
kick out of it
great.
because Fareed is so serious, and Bill Maher is the one with the humor. But you know, he made some good points today. I'll tell you.
Oh, Bill's a smart guy. Well, Fareed is, he's an excellent. I love his commentary because he keeps
Yeah.
a big, wide view of everything, world view.
The only thing I didn't like that Bill Maher said is that he hates the wealth tax idea.
Did
because
he say
he's-
that? That he didn't
Well,
like the
yeah.
wealth
Said,
tax?
no.
Yeah, because he's
He
already
said-
paid
Get over it, Bill.
50% to California.
Oh yeah, he pays a
Well,
lot
he
to California.
said
It's
he
a high
already
tax
paid.
state. Well,
Yeah,
Bill,
he
you'll
was
get over
saying
it.
that he already.
Yeah, I think so
We
too.
Yeah, Bill can't
Yeah,
be
I
right
thought
on
he was-
everything.
But he was complaining. He was.
Yeah,
No, and you definitely know my opinion.
yeah.
just
Travis doesn't
definitely-
like much Bill
It's
Maher.
not that I don't like him. It's just he said something like
Yeah, he's had
Look-
some opinions that Travis doesn't agree with at all.
no. And
Yeah.
honestly, okay, you can keep shitting on the millennials, but you talk about wanting to be productive and all that. Maybe stop shitting on the millennials because guess what? We're next, bitch.
Yeah,
So
That's
You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tell him, Travis, tell him.
His idea on the millennial participation, Bill Maher's, is not very
he
high.
just treats us all like we're all bumbling idiots that don't vote. I mean, come on now, like maybe
Well,
they don't
Well,
all
it's-
watch.
It's just like our generation. A good part of your generation is not interested at all. They're too busy
you
with
remember,
life and the
John?
beach and then whatever else.
I would guarantee you, there's more than not.
I think there is
nowadays.
more now than there was. Ooh, that's a rough call. Because when I was around that age, Vietnam War protests were all over the freaking place. Watergate was going on. Well, no, Watergate came a little bit later, but
Yeah.
yeah, there was a
Don't
lot
you-
of youth involvement at
remember-
that time.
Do you remember that saying, John? They're not wet behind. They're still wet behind the ears yet.
Oh, yeah.
That's how Bill Maher, I think, treats the millennials.
He does.
It's like,
He-
come on,
you know,
they're not stupid.
Yeah, no. As a matter of fact, they're
But I
more
like
tech
'em.
savvy and more advanced into the future than we'll ever be. We're still playing in the Bill Maher and I, and all the rest of us. We're all playing in the. We think we've advanced. We think we're up with technology and shit. No, we ain't touched shit.
But let me be clear, though, just to make this
He's
clear,
younger.
because I'm not hating on him specifically for hating on millennials. What I'm hating on is the idea that he thinks that, because he blames millennials on specific things like voter turnout and all that other shit.
Right.
But I guarantee you, I know it's more than a guarantee. Just look it up. It's stupid easy. You know, when it came to, for example, people not voting for Hillary because Bernie didn't get it, it wasn't just millennials. It was the wide spectrum of people. And that's the thing we're dealing with now, is like there's a lot of people threatening if so-and-so doesn't get the pick, they're not voting. Well, I see more in the boomer generation doing that than because my generation is scared to death of what's going to happen next. And most of them are voting blue no matter who.
That's how come I think the voter turnout in the young is going to be high this year because of the issues that y'all are concerned about.
Yeah.
Guns, climate.
And good paying jobs and not having to work 3 jobs, going to college, trying to get an education to get a better job. Like, there's got to... Minimum wage has to go up
and
eventually.
Inclusion.
Yeah, inclusion.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is like... it's not as much as, he's hating on millennials. It's like, why not hate on the issue of people not going out to vote and just simply going, the millennials are fucking this shit up. They're going to be the death of us because, they want inclusion and all this other shit. They get hurt too easily. But yet, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to go off
At
on
some
a rant
point,
on
we
that,
have to, we have to find common ground to march forward. The young and the old, but it's the same way in every generational situation there is. The old farts don't know shit, and the young know everything.
But here's the thing. But that's just it. I don't think that. I don't.
No, I know.
That.
I'm just.
But that's what I'm getting at. I'm not like we're not all like okay boomer.
No.
Yeah.
So
no.
I definitely don't think that, and I'm still listening to try to learn. That's kind of what one of the reasons I listen to you, John, and Bernadette, and Velda, and some of the other people on here. Y'all got a little more age on me. I mean, I'm 45. Y'all got a little more age on me. I'm not no, I ain't Johnny. I'm not. I'm not a millennial. I guess I'm probably in that Generation X. I guess that's.
You're in that ain't. You're in that ain't period. You ain't young and you ain't old. You're stuck in the middle right now.
I never try to put myself in any one of those categories or whatever. But I definitely understand where you're coming from, Travis. And yeah, you're right. Bill Maher, he can have some things that maybe you don't agree with all the time, for sure.
Yeah,
I can understand.
I mean, it's not like anything like harsh. It's more like, hey, man, you could be helping a lot more if you just wouldn't if you want your viewer count to go up, just don't.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
He can definitely be a little too negative.
But here's the
putting
thing.
it out there.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. That's what makes him him, and that's his message. And at least he's on our side, so it's not like I'm overly hating on him. I don't hate the guy. It's just like yo, come on, dude, seriously.
Yeah, I just it's one thing about Bill Maher. It's like I remember I just remember him always being like a comedian actor in these B-rated comedy movies, and then he has this politically correct show, and now so it's like it's crazy. To see how his career has gone, but I just remember him being this cheesy old B-rated movie comedian star.
He thinks out loud a lot. That's
definitely.
But if I'm correct, he's one of the producers, I think, of Vice, and that is one of my favorite programming shows. Period. Just because their reporting is
I like the whole I like the whole channel. I like the whole channel. The whole channel.
Good.
Yeah, you got Bong Appetit. Bong Appetit. That's a great show.
Haven't
seen
Bong Appetit.
Yeah, Bong Appetit. Yes,
no
sir.
Shit. What is that? Smoke a bong and then eat something?
Well, they
what a novel idea.
Smoke a lot. They smoke a lot,
but
they also cook. They also cook with some good shit too. So
man.
There's that. What is it? That one show on Netflix, Cooking on High.
Oh, I've seen that a couple times.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Cooking on High, where they smoke and then they cook something.
No. They mix marijuana.
Oh, that's right. They
mix
it into the ingredient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This Bong Appetit. This Bong Appetit. They have
that sounds like that sounds like when Snoop Dogg went on with Martha Stewart. It's like, what are you guys gonna do? Get high and then cook cookies?
Yeah, what's the name of their show? They have a show. They actually have a show that comes on VH1.
Do.
I can't think of it. Snoop and Martha's dinner party or something. I can't think of the name
As
of it
a
right
public
now.
service announcement, for those living in states where it's legal, kiss our ass. I just done a public service there. It's not freaking fair.
I hear you, John. I hear you.
They got names for shit. They got names for shit. And you can buy it in different forms. You can smoke it. You can eat it. You can, I don't know.
There is a facility up near where my way here, it might be like about 7 miles up the road. They have this huge facility. They're going to grow marijuana,
Fuck
man.
you.
Yeah. Well, they grow it. They
Eat your
grow it.
heart out.
I am, man. I
They
am.
grow it. They grow it
It's
down the road
legal.
for me, but it's for medical use. So
Well, that's what this
Yeah.
is for, too.
Yeah.
It's medical.
Well, I think it's in Mississippi. I think that the U.S. government's been growing it for years and years and years. They got a special facility down there where they've been storing it and testing it. I'm sure they have. And studying it for years and years and years. So it's been down there.
Shit. No.
That's some great shit. That was a good year.
Yeah. What kind of studies are you doing if you ain't
Yeah.
partaking?
Yeah. Well, we got into that discussion here. We always do about how long it'll take before Texas does and shit.
I guarantee you we're gonna be the last state.
Yep. I promise you we'll be the last one.
Unless we go blue. God, because
Well-
it could be made in the state law, right? Like
Yeah.
if we go blue, Texas goes blue.
If Texas were to go
Yeah.
blue, then but yes. Yes, if
Yeah,
Texas
well,
were to go blue, but we have to go blue all the way,
Yeah.
which means the Texas House
Yeah.
seats. That's what I mean. Every state that everybody lives in, and listening to this, it's not only the national tickets that we have to pay attention to. It's your own state. It try to support those people running in House district seats and stuff like that. A state senator, a state representative. It's going to be
forget, John.
right down to the
How
dog
long?
catcher, baby.
Don't
How
forget,
long is
John.
Ted-
You guys used to have the chicken ranch back in the
Yeah,
day.
we used to be a little Nevada in us. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Well,
How
Yeah,
long
a little
is Ted
fun
Cruz
down
going
here.
to be there?
How bad?
what's that, Johnny?
I was going to say, how long is Ted Cruz going to be there? I can't
I
stand that
can't
bastard.
stand.
You think you
Brain
can't
dead
stand him?
Ted.
Think about how we feel.
No shit.
Yeah, no shit.
No shit.
Yeah, they
That's
live
how
in
I
the
could
same
feel.
state with
Every
the.
time somebody moans about their politician, I always tell them, well, fuck you, I got Ted Cruz.
Well, wait, though. It could
I
be
got
worse. We
Ted.
could have Mitch McConnell.
Lindsey Graham or Mitch McConnell.
Okay, yeah, Lindsey Graham.
Yeah, I guarantee if I had Mitch
Oh,
McConnell as
man.
my state senator, Jesus, I don't know what I'd be doing. I really
you'd
don't.
probably-
I'd be
John, you'd
standing out
probably
on a
go up-
freaking corner every day with a sign that just said Moscow Mitch's, just whatever. I'd change it every day.
John,
Murdering
you'd
Mitch.
probably be shaking
But,
his hand
John?
just like you
Nah,
did.
yeah. I'd shake his hand all right. Paying no attention to
John,
that slight needle stick you just felt. It's nothing. See you later. Oh,
Is,
shit.
is Cornyn up for re-election this year?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
And
There you
do you know
go.
anything about the opponents?
Yes,
'Cause I haven't been able to figure anything out in Texas.
She is a veteran pilot, combat vet pilot, and her name is M.J. Hager. M.J. Hager is her name.
Ah.
And yes, she is running to unseat Cornhole, and we try to support her as much as that's what I was just saying a little while ago. I want to get with Eric Olguin. When I first did this in 2018, I decided to go to a rally. Let's just go see what's happening. How does somebody get involved in this shit? I've never been to a rally before. I've never been. I sit at home and gripe to myself, look at them idiots on TV. They're doing all sorts of stupid shit. I should be in there. That kind of stuff. And when I went out in 2018 and I started going to Eric Olguin event and I started going to Beto O'Rourke event, you walk out of that place a little more motivated. You will, because you will hear the candidate actually speak. You get to hear them yourself and make up your mind. And when you do that, you just find yourself being more interested in what's going on around you and around your neighborhood. I just found out today they're breaking ground on a new, what all them politicians show? Oh, it's a new bank. No big deal. Oh, they're making a big deal of it because it's going to look like the White House. It's a big two-story white building with columns and all that. I don't know, going for the Victorian look, I guess. Victorian look. Yeah. It's, some bank. Bunch of politicians and shit came down there with the shovel and the hard hat in the field, Look at us.
Yeah.
Hey, now,
First time you ever had
they
a
put
shovel in
picture
your
of-
fucking hand.
If they put a picture of Donald Trump like they do over in North Korea with their dear leaders on the building,
I'm surprised.
then you'll be all set.
I'm surprised we're not already doing that, Johnny. I really am, buddy. Wait, I'm surprised we don't have big, huge billboards on the side of with glorious leader and his picture up there or some shit like that.
You better turn it blue before they do.
That's right. But that's what we really have to pay attention to because, as I said before, I see the bottom. That's not good news.
Don't give him any ideas. We'll have signs on the side of the road that'll say 15 miles to the nearest shithole.
No, we can see what the United States Senate just got done doing with the Constitution. They turned their back on it. They have given this president carte blanche to go out and do whatever the hell he wants to do. We don't get him out of here. What do you think he's going to do?
What I do?
He's going on a rampage, baby. And it will be over and over and over again because they're going to try to figure out some way. If it ain't him, it's going to be Don Jr. They're going to get all excited about Ivanka or some shit like that. It'll be a continuing reality TV show. Tune in next year when we steal another election. You know, it's that kind of shit. That could happen.
Well, I wonder how many people he's gonna fire this coming week.
Oh, there's somebody on the list. I guarantee your ass.
Oh, I'm
I
sure.
guarantee
They
you.
said he's got a long list.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He does.
I'll be checking it twice too.
Yeah. Oh, the depth of his hatefulness could be seen in the way he treated Lieutenant Commander Bidman. I'm sorry, Lieutenant Colonel.
He's got a long shit list and a shorter fuse.
Yeah. And he wants it public, baby. He wants public executions. That's what that frog walk was.
Didn't he go back to the Pentagon? They said he was going back to
yeah,
the
he's
Pentagon
rotating
or
back to the
something?
Pentagon.
Okay.
It's not like he threw him out of the military, but he wanted it done broad
Yeah, he
daylight
just threw him out of the
with
White
guards.
House.
He wanted a spectacle, a show. Look at here, I'm throwing him out, and I'm throwing him out on his ear. That's the
They
image he
didn't televise
wants.
that, did they?
Yes.
I didn't see
Yeah, the
it.
news
Oh,
was
did
there.
they? 'Cause
Oh
I
yeah,
missed
they
it.
watched him
I
frog
know.
walked his ass all the way out there. Not frog walk, but they escorted him out. You really? A lieutenant colonel in the United States Army that has a top secret clearance, that's the way you're going to treat them? Like they're going to steal the ashtray or some shit on their way out? You know,
Well,
the disgusting level that they're going to go to. We've only seen the
That-
beginning of that shit.
He can hold his head up high though, no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
Because he
Yeah, he said he was going to do it from the beginning. Right before he testified, he said that I can't remember his exact words, but basically saying he's going to speak his mind and he's going to tell the truth
Good for
because he's a
him.
fucking patriot.
That's it.
I mean,
That's it.
Sondland went, so So
Yeah, Silent got fired. Of course,
Yeah.
he got it just because he donated $1 million. He paid for his job.
yeah.
He got all the advertising, the free travel all around the world, the prestige of being an ambassador to the EU, all of that glorious shit he'll be able to brag about the rest of his life. That's what he bought with his $1 million. And
That's the
he
thing,
got to be
Rodney,
the star of the
that's
show for a
the
while.
problem with him. He you get his panties in a bunch. He's like, "Oh, screw you! I'll just fire you and replace
Well,
you."
Donnie
with
has,
a-
as he's
somebody
demonstrated time and time again, Donnie has loyalty to no one. Donnie has loyalty to no one or nothing. He's not loyal to this country. He'd turn his back in a heartbeat, as he has done before.
So if they said right now we'd give you, oh shit,
Happens to me all the time.
$200 billion,
Yeah.
he'd say, here you go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, he has no tie to this country. He has no emotional tie to the United States of America. I don't think. It's pure a money thing for him. His daddy taught him early how to be a bigot, a racist, how to be a hateful thing. He hang around with Roy Cohen,
steal from
all
people,
all
how to
through the
fuck
70s
people
and
over.
80s, and learned how to be a crook, a con man. And that's where he gets his attack thing from. Never say you're sorry. Always go on attack. Always go on attack. That's the mob boss lawyer talking. That's Roy Cohen. That's the shit Donnie learned from the man. It was his mentor was Roy Cohen, a mob boss lawyer. Attack, attack, attack. And that's what we see. But you have to remember, people like that shit on his side. They love that shit.
Yeah.
When he calls Adam Schiff pencil neck or whatever,
Shifty
in some nickname, his side loves that shit. Did you hear what he called Nancy Pelosi? They get into that. That's the message for them. It's a bumper sticker mentality that they have at a certain level of that party. What we hope to aim for is those conservatives, those Republicans who are just about tired of the daily shit show that goes on. And we're not asking you to, put on the leotards. You have to work your way into them anyway. You don't get to be a full libtard until later on in life, and it's a secret society thing, so don't ask questions. But, we're not asking you to put on leotards. We're just asking you to use your brain and that this is our republic on the line here. The stakes could be no higher anywhere. This is not going to
Well,
be
John,
a war
I
of
like Nancy Pelosi's.
what's that?
I like Nancy Pelosi's her attitude. What she said, she was basically what was that word she used? That she was feeling good about it or something.
Well, you caught me off guard. I don't know what word.
Yeah, she. Well, right after when
Asshole.
she had that press conference, she had that press conference,
Right?
and then she said something basically like she held her head up high and she's very comfortable with, you know what I mean? That's what she said.
She should be able to hold her head up
Yeah,
high.
yeah.
Oh, she should be
She
able
ain't
to march
scared.
out there, baby.
She ain't
And
Oh,
scared.
she
she
will.
said
She
she was
scared.
liberated.
She
She's
oh
not scared
liberated.
of him.
Yes, yes.
Liberate.
I
Okay, yeah.
remember that word.
She's
She
not.
felt
That's why
liberated.
he doesn't like Nancy Pelosi
Yeah.
because he knows that she's got some balls.
Yeah,
And she
she's
ain't gonna
got
take
more
shit from
balls than
him.
anybody else. Old Bat with two cats just donated $15 through Super Chat and said, I want to see Trump frog marched out of our house. So saith old Bat with two cats, and that's what
There
we
you
are here
go.
for. That's what this whole mission is for, is to get this asshole out. But we need more. We need more. Not just the White House. We need the Senate desperately bad. We've already seen the destruction of what would happen if we get the White House and Mitch McConnell retains power of the Senate. What do you think is going to happen? Nothing.
Still shit.
Yeah.
Mitch McConnell will do the
Nothing.
same thing he did to Obama. So there's the
John,
evil
I
in our
Mitch is
house.
out this year.
What's that?
I just added MJ Hager to my list that I'm posting all over the place.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
so
Yeah, I see
I
it.
really appreciate knowing
Yes,
that
she's.
she's a good one.
Y'all toss around this idea. I'm going to bring it up next show. As a matter of fact, I'm going to write it right down here so I don't forget. $2 to
Right, but
win.
I gotta go to bed.
Okay,
All right,
Eva.
Eva.
Thanks
All
you very
right.
much, darling,
See you
for
later.
coming on.
Good
It's
talk
late
to
in
you.
Berlin,
Eva.
so we
Good night,
appreciate it,
Eva.
darling.
Good night, everybody.
Good
There you
night.
go.
Good night.
Our family reaches around the world, buddy. I'm telling you.
Hey, I was gonna say, Travis, when we're done the show, I'd like to talk to you about that. Remember I mentioned that Streamlabs problem I had?
Oh, is that still being a bitch?
Well, I just got another deduction. So what I did today, I didn't want to tie up the live show here, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe we can, when we go into the blue room, if you're sticking around. I basically, I sent them. I figured out how to send in the support form, but then they had the stupid thing on the bottom. Click all pictures that have fire hydrants. Like, what the hell type of shit is
Oh
that?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
hate
yeah.
that
I hate that
stuff.
shit, but
Yeah.
yeah, they do it.
I clicked
Are
them
you a
all
bot?
and I clicked submit, and then the whole box disappeared. So it didn't tell me that what it went through or not. So
Yeah. If
I don't have my thing in here.
yeah, if anything, what I'll do is I'll message you on Discord, try to get a hold of you, and we'll figure this out. Because yeah,
okay. I
well-
think it might have went through, but I don't know. I'm just getting sick and tired. This is every month.
Well,
now
Johnny, I
they're taking it out.
appreciate you
And
trying, buddy. I appreciate you trying. As we appreciate
you.
everybody that donates to this show, it keeps the lights on, it keeps the internet bill paid, and allows us to continue this fight. So we appreciate every donation. And as I always say, those names going by, that's our Patreon members who support $1 a month, baby. And as I always say, where are you going to find such fine entertainment for $1 a month? You just can't do it, baby. Yeah, I don't care what kind of cheap thing you go with. You can't beat that. Anyway, we are so appreciative of all those that support the show in every way they do. And you're all in our hearts. I'm amazed sometimes at how many names I have in my head. Can't pull them all out at once, but I guarantee you, baby, there's so many names floating around. It's just not funny. Anyway, on that note, I guess we better be signing off. We're going to go up in the blue room and chat up there for a while, a little bit there, and visit. I want to say thank you to everybody that showed up tonight on our YouTube and Facebook chat and our Periscope. We're on Periscope too. That's right, buddy. Think we're cheap? Shit, no, we go all the way. Anyway, we appreciate all of you. You give us the most precious thing of all, and that is your time to be a participant and a listener and a conversationalist in the chat. Reach out, touch somebody. Well, metaphorically speaking. Hello, Natalie Palumbo. I hope Anthony's around. If he is, tell him, "Oorah, buddy, we're singing your praises, buddy." Anyway, that's about all. You got anything?
no.
That's it.
Tonight was a good show.
Good
Make
show.
sure everybody.
It was a good
votes.
show.
Outstanding. Y'all
Yeah.
say goodnight to the family.
Good
Good
night,
night,
family.
everybody.
Good
Night.
night,
There
family.
you go, baby. We'll be live again on Tuesday. Tomorrow I'll be ranting about. We'll find out what's up in the news and all that shit. Anyway, stay informed, stay involved, and we only have months to go in this, but we want to build this wave up as much as we can. Y'all take care. We'll see y'all later. Bye now.
Good night, everybody.
Bye now.
Night.